Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Infinite Fusion Randomized Nuzlocke. This is part 17 and we are starting off next to the patch of grass that betrayed us at the end of last episode. I'll admit, last episode I was feeling a little bit bad. I had a little bit of toothache. Today I have painkillers, so I'm going to be feeling a little bit more energized than last time. And this is probably going to be a little bit longer than just 20 minutes. We're going to try and definitely get Celadon a little bit explored today. But I also want to battle as many trainers as possible because I am fiending to see new sprites. So, I don't want to lead with Persephone. Persephone betrayed me by being a ghost type at the end of last episode, which, if you haven't seen, watch it. But also, it made me very sad because a Hitmonlee is not joining the team. There was such a powerful fusion. I'd honestly want to catch it also just to see the other way around of its fusion, more so than anything else. I mean, obviously it would be good to have on the team, don't get me wrong, but like, I also wanted to know what it would be fused the other way around, you know? Infinite Fusion, I'll have you know the number of fusions is in fact finite. You know? Not wrong. Shell again. Okay, we are starting off wacky. That's what I like to see. And we're starting off with Fake Out, because Fake Out is OP. Shelgon Feraligatr. I know that Feraligatr learns Diddley-Bubkus for water-type moves, but I'm still gonna swap out Afraid of One. Why is my brain just like, hey, go into Wizard? The whole challenge run for this game should just be me putting Wizard in the box and watching me struggle to figure out what I'm doing other than that. Because I would struggle. I'm going into it, you know? It's just the best thing. It's good against dragons. Admittedly, Shelgon Flail. Not what I was expecting. I was thinking like Dragon Breath and Ember and stuff like that. Flail, huh? Flail scares me a little bit, but we resist it, so I think we should be fine with the Shockwave. Right, we hit it on the special side where it's a bit weaker. That's fine as well. Crunch does do some damage. Then again, I mean, look at that mouth. It would make sense for it to do damage. That was a pretty messed up mouth. I wouldn't want to be mangled in there. Your strength is what's truly infinite. I like that compliment. Thank you. My favorite Pokemon is Nidoran. What about you? Luxio. Boom. Nice and answered simply. Last page, do you have a Nidoran? That's pretty messed up looking Nidoran you got there. What do you do to it? Like, I can see the base color of a female Nidoran under there somewhere, but I feel like something's wrong. You know what? I can't put my finger on it. I guess it's just a Nidoran. I guess I Bone Meringue the poison type Nidoran, right? Okay, that was actually a little bit scary. He's not that low though, thankfully. That was a little... I kind of thought we would just outspeed so I could just do a little bit of a joke. Okay, alright, my bad, my bad. No jokes here. Alright. Puku Crow. I do love Pukumaku. I do. I feel like Pukumaku, we could go ahead and intimidate it and hit it with an electric type move and do a lot of damage. I'm always a little bit afraid of In It's Out doing something crazy. What in the foamy bird? Why does that not look... Why is it dripping on... I don't like the dripping. I don't like the dripping. I like the bubbles. Don't get me wrong. I like the foamy bubble hat. I don't like the dripping. The dripping makes me feel like this is something it shouldn't be. In It's Out? No, In It's Out. Nice. And a level. Do we learn anything special at 30? No. Unfortunate. You must look silly standing here like this. A little bit. A little bit. Especially as they're not even, like, looking the same way as the person next to them. They're, like, all lined kind of back to back. Panlia. I get what they're going for with, like, braids. But that face... The hair on the face does not work. It does not work. It looks kind of cursed. This is a doll in a horror movie, actually, is what I'm seeing right here. I'm just gonna go for some Fake Out, because why not? It does do a lot of damage, but I am now not confident that we outspeed anything with Mibbles, despite being part Persian. 55 speed. I mean, that's the same as Yamask Mismagius, but I guess Yamask isn't fast. Yeah, I guess it's not particularly fast now that I think about it. Haven't sneezed like that in a while. Okay, alright, my brain got riled a little bit. I immediately forgot what I was doing. We were, in fact, fighting a Tangela earlier. Holy, my brain just had a little bit of a shockwave. We can go into Persephone against that, I guess. But decent on the special side, I think. I might be giving Miss Magius too much credit here, but I feel like we're decently tanky on the special side. That didn't do too much. Hex should do some good damage. I know it wasn't super effective, but it is enough to KO, which is all that we need at the end of the day. And Ambidose. See, this is a problem. Dose can mean so many things. Is it Zapdos? Is it Gyarados? Is it Cranidos? Is it Rampardos? Is it some other dose that I can't think of off the top of my head, but that's still quite a few different variations? What would be good against most of those? Eugene would be good against most of those, so would Wizard, but Wizard's good against everything. Let's go into Eugene, because it's good against Gyarados and Rampardos. Zapdos, it at least resists Electric. It is Ariados, which Eugene is not good against. But we can fake out. We can, in fact, fake out. And I'm also going to Swift, because I think we actually might outspeed. We do outspeed. Okay, good, good. I mean, it still worked out fine, but it was, in fact, not one of the doses that I listed. And Quill, which is Totodile and Cyndaquil. I'm actually curious about the sprite. I feel like the sprite could look pretty cute. We can just hit it with a Spark, I guess. Let's see Totodile Cyndaquil. Aw, wait, he's kind of cute. His head's a little bit big, but I guess that's Totodile in general when you think about it. Totodile does have a very large head. Which, I guess when you think about it, crocodiles also do have just a very large head. Yeah, it works. Yuck. Astiodon Muck? That sounds like Bonemerang. Right? Right? Fake out to break Sturdy. Bonemerang would also break Sturdy, but Bonemerang for Sturdy. Bastiodon Muck. That's actually, I kind of like him. I do. I like him. I want one. I don't know why I want one. It's, at the end of the day, some sewage with some steel bits stuck in it. Which, to be honest, I could make at the end of the day if I really wanted one that badly. But, I don't know. I kind of like them. And Pori Orb, that I'm not gonna like. Spoiler alert, I'm not gonna like Pori Orb. Just a feeling. I guess Skittles should be fine, just in case it explodes. It shouldn't explode, but the second I see Orb, I think Voltorb, and I think Explosion. Huh. You know what? While Porygon is a Pokemon that has annoyed me in the past, and I've made a lot of jokes about, I do think Porygon's fusion potential is actually one of the highest in the games. I do think that Porygon is easily one of the coolest fusion ideas. Some of them will probably be a little bit overdone, like the Blue Screen of Death. Porygon, I think there's probably a lot of fusions like that. I don't actually know. I haven't looked through every Porygon fusion because I'm not a psychopath. But I feel like there's probably a lot of those. It just seems like the obvious fusion choice. It's probably what I would do. So, I mean, I'm not one to criticize. I'd probably do the same thing. That's a little bit annoying that you have Recover. Am I gonna get stalled by Porygon in an Infinite Fusion randomized Nuzlocke? Please don't. Please, Rock Tomb, just do more damage. Okay, good. I didn't want to have to deal with Recover. And one more trainer. I'm gonna do all of these in a row, and then maybe I'll heal. We'll see. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just keep going. Maybe we just keep fighting everything. Hera Lurk, that is terrifying. The attack stat on this monster scares me. Also, you have fighting type moves almost certainly, and that's really bad for me. I guess Fangale is what we go into, because we have Intimidate, and we're immune to ground, and we resist bug and fighting. That sounds very good, actually. And we also have Bite. Yeah, this is just definitely the best choice. Don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything crazy. Iron defense. That's incredibly tame. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is very tame. We're just gonna bite. That does no damage, but we get a flinch. We bite again. Flinch again. Double down. Step away. That's fine. We didn't get the double down on the flinch, but you know, if I called it every single time, then that would be crazy. I do call flinches and paralysis chance pretty often, though. So I actually kind of convinced myself that it was going to happen. So, what am I reading? Kyomeleon. Okay. It goes again to my head. Kyomeleon. Charmeleon. Okay. Charmeleon, fire, Kyogre. Wait, Kyogre. Wait, Kyogre, Charmeleon. Oh no. Wait, hold on. Wait, this is scary. Focus time. Do we stay in? Or do we go into Wizard to Shockwave? Wizard taking a fire type move? That's a terrible idea. This is actually the one situation in a while where I would really like to have our starter on our team. I would like Tortellini to be here right now. Tortellini would help. Tortellini would help. I guess Fangale is just our best Pokemon for this. Weird. The color scheme makes me think of a Digimon, and I don't know why. It doesn't look like a Pokemon. The tail is cool. I like the tail. I'm gonna Spark, and he's gonna get one-shot because we have a high attack stat. Okay, good. And a crit. And a crit. Who needs a high attack stat if you just get a crit? There we go. And Kabutops, Kabutops, Sceptile? Kabutops, Sceptile. Am I staying in again to Brave Bird? No, Kabutops will be primary rock. Rock, grass? It's actually a pretty good typing. But it is weak to steel and fighting, so it is time for Wizard to come out and annihilate everything, as always. It's definitely the MVP of the... Is this a Ninja Turtle? Why is his neck so long? What happened with this guy? Is this like the mid form of Kabutops in the old age? You've got Cypher in the present age. You've got Cleavor somewhere in there, and then somewhere in like this weird dynamic family tree, you've got Kabutile that is just struggling. You know, he's just struggling. I'm just gonna Aura Sphere. I don't want to miss Iron Tail. Hung on using its Focus Sash. Scary. I don't like when random Pokemon are holding items that are very potentially game-changing. We survive and we're fine, but if Wizard is the Pokemon that I lose, I just jinxed everything. I'm going back to heal. I'm scared. I jinxed everything. Alright. Team healed. Mibbles is still in front. Let's just go back into this and not lose Wizard. WOOCHAMP. Oh my goodness. Terrifying, for Mibbles. Absolutely terrifying, but oh my goodness, beauty. We're gonna go into Fangale for the Intimidate, because somehow he's gonna punch us. Are you gonna punch me? You can't punch me. Vital Throw. What are you throwing me with? Are you like picking me up with your feet and like launching me across the room? To be fair, you know what? I could probably pick up a bird with my feet. I have full-on monkey toes. I could probably manage it. I'm just gonna Brave Bird. No Focus Sash. Good. Good. I have to be very afraid of that now, and I don't like the fact that I have to be afraid of a very random item chance. Kakens. Kakuna Ekans? It sounds like we just hit it with a rock-type move, and it disappears into oblivion. I'm interested in the spray. Is it like a Kakuna for the tail on the Ekans? Oh, it's not. I thought it was going to be like the rattlesnake part of the snake. I actually feel like that'd be cool. I feel like my idea is cooler. I'm going to be honest. I'm giving this one to myself. I'm tooting my own horn. I actually think that Kakuna Just the rattlesnake on the end of the Ekans' tail would be a pretty cool fusion. But, oh well, it's fine. It was alright. It was fine. But, like mine. Roughneck Ricardo sends out Driftmite. Just a little guy. He's actually just a little guy. I'm just gonna bite. I'm just gonna have a little nibble. He wouldn't mind me having. Oh, he minded the little nibble. He got stomped down in one bite. He was too small. You know, it's not Mibbles' fault. Air Raid. Yeah, sounds oddly close to Air Raid. Air Raid, Rosa Raid, and E. E A spot. No, E. Well, we know there's a Roserade, and Roserade can't touch Wizard, and if it's an Electros, which I don't think is in the game, but I can't think of anything else that just starts with E. EV, Aurasphere. Well, it'll have a type that resists Aurasphere second, because, yeah, poison. Oh, I kind of like him. It's a fusion. You get the idea. I say him to everything. I mean nothing by it. That's just my default. I guess we just Iron Tail. Unfortunate. Swift won't do any damage though. At the end of the day, we resist normal. We resist grass. We're immune to poison. We resist everything except fire and fighting, which do put a little bit of fear into my heart on Wizard. But other than that, we resist everything. And Zosol, which sounds like Zorua Absol, which is getting absolutely Aurasphere. That is the most edgy fusion we've seen in a while, and we've seen a lot of ghost fusions. Even Persephone on our team right now is a pretty edgy fusion. That takes the cake. Needs it too. It really does. That is an edgy sprite. I kind of like it though. I'll be honest. I kind of like the edgy sprites. Fight me. My bike's acting up, man. I'll take it. I'll take it. I have not rode my bicycle a single time. Oh. Nice hair. I love the blue on the Groudon, actually. And the purple. Okay, the hair is very goofy. Alright, first of all, the hair is goofy. But without the hair, that would actually be a very nice color palette for Groudon. We're gonna fake out. That's not great damage. How good is our physical defense if we stay in? 57. That's not bad. That's not bad. We might stay in here and just Boomerang for good fat damage. I don't think it KOs, which is unfortunate, but it will do a lot of damage. I'm going for Boomerang. It's very good damage, but it doesn't KO. Slam. Ow. I would like everyone to pay attention to the number underneath 50. You may notice that this number says 90. Currently makes me very afraid. But also, if I swap out, something's gonna take a very hefty move. We could go into Wizard, but there is a chance of a fire type move. It's a low chance. I don't actually know Groudon's level up learn set in Infinite Fusion. I know it in Emerald. I'm assuming this is using a later generation of Groudon, probably like Gen 6 or 7, maybe even 8. And I don't know if it can learn like Lava Plume at that point in that generation, so I don't want to risk Wizard. It could go for Slam again, and we could go into Persephone and maybe be fine, but it's part Dino, and Dino could have, like, Bite or something. Dino probably learns Bite. It's a Dark-type little pseudo-dragon. He probably has Bite, and that's scary. We could Intimidate it with Fangale and be immune to Ground-type moves, but again, if Slam crits, we just lose Fangale. I feel like we just go for the Boomerang, but it's so scary. This is a time right now where I'm really regretting having False Swipe over Cut. Because Well, cut wasn't good, don't get me wrong, but at least it was 5% more accurate. We Boomerang. Okay, alright, we're good. I made that very dramatic because I was actually kind of thinking we would miss because we haven't missed Boomerang in a while. Is why I was really thinking that would happen. So that is one Pokemon. Okay. I was nervous, I'll admit. I thought we were gonna miss. I really did. I really did. Alright, Gambler, what do you got for me? With the same team again. Clef Sword, this is new. Oh. Air Balloon. Okay, interesting. We're gonna Fake Out, because, again, no reason not to. That's some good damage. That's some really good damage that makes me want to go for just a Boomerang, but that would be silly, so we're not going to. Instead, we're gonna go into probably just Fangale and go for an Aerial Ace, I guess. The Intimidate probably won't matter too much, but it's safe. You know, no reason to risk the 90% accurate move, especially after what we just went through. Wake Up Slap, good thing we didn't. I don't think Clefairy Venusaur has the highest attack stat of all time, but it's enough where I would be mildly concerned. Do we want to learn Natural Gift? No. I'll be honest, that's one of the moves in the game that I have used the least. I don't remember what it does all that well, to be honest. I think it's something to do with the item you're holding. If it's a berry, I don't know. And Man Otto. The man named Otto? Otto the man? Mankey Pidgeotto? Or the man named Otto. One of the two. One of the two. We can Drain and Kiss that. I haven't been using Skittles much, I'll admit. We have a very good core team. Man type. Well, that's not what I wanted to see. I was really certain it was Mankey. We're 5 levels up. I'm Rock Sliding. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I saw the XP bar was near the end, and I just wanted that level, you know? Misty Terrain. Probably not what we're gonna use. And Empova. Empova. Empova is a nice name. That is a nice name. I like the name Empova. Empoleon... Oh, Over. Grover. We're going into Wizard. I can't think. I can't think of what Over is. My brain's running out of juice. It's been 20 minutes. I'm all out. Oh! Empo for Empoleon. And then Vibrava, I think. That is cursed, by the way. Like, that's actually cursed. The eyes are staring into my soul. I can't Shockwave you if you're Vibrava second, because you're Dragon then Ground, or are you Ground then Dragon? Either way, Shockwave would be neutral, at best, so we Aura Spin. Because Steel first. Whatever. Okay. Steel first on Empoleon. Alright. I get types around the wrong way more often than I would have ever realized. I also think Infinite Fusion does change some of them around. Like, I'm pretty sure Empoleon is Water then Steel, but it carries the Steel typing for whatever reason. I'm gonna put Persephone back in front and be afraid of Pursuit, just because it's the lowest level. You look good at Pokemon, but how's your chem? It's decent. It's decent. I got an A, okay, in school. I was decent. Catarans. He's just a snack. Surely I'm not afraid of this in any way, right? I can just Hex. You don't have anything for me. You're gone. Get out of here. Absolutely no XP for that. Man Trio. We had Man Otto the Man. Otto the Legend. And now there's 3 men. Just 3 men. Is this a Mankey? I don't know. It is definitely a Doug Trio, though. I'm gonna go into Fangale. I'm assuming Mankey Doug Trio. Please be a Mankey this time. I didn't think they'd put the Mantikes, the water creatures, in the ground. They're going to die. Why would you make this spray? I went with the logic of, oh yeah, you could have like free mankeys like working a construction yard as like the free Dugtros. I was really trying to like think ahead of what it could be, and you just buried these poor little blobfish creatures. They don't deserve this. I'm rambling. Okay, alright, I'll admit, I'm rambling a little bit. I'm just going for an aerial ace. You outspeed me? I guess that makes sense. You're a Dugtrio. Water pulse again, that's fine, no confusion. Good, okay, no confusion. That's fine, that's fine. That was horrible. That was horrible. Umbla. Like, Umbreon Stantler came to my head first, which is a weird pairing, but Skittles could deal with that. With Draining Kiss. Pretty sure it's Umbreon. Lure could be multiple things though. Kingler. I like that Kingler. You know what I was saying before about how I kind of like edgy Pokemon? This I kind of like. I do kind of like it. I also just think that Umbreon has just a good sprite and a good base design with the whole, you know, it's got the pure black color, which just makes it look sleek and nice, and it's got the moon rings. It's complimentary all around. I'm Draining Kissing. I am afraid of water-type moves, obviously, but I don't think Kingler gets anything better than, like, Bubble Beam until a really high level. I don't want to hit myself in confusion. I'm a baby. Okay, you can say it. You can say it. I'm a baby. I don't want to lose skills. Okay? I'm afraid. I'm glad I'm a baby. Goo goo gaga. Holy, if we got hit by a Metal Claw 4 times super effective on Skittles, I would have cried. I'd have cried. I'd have cried. I was not thinking about Metal Claw. I was thinking about Crab Hammer, which to be honest is just about as scary, but we made the right decision in swapping. It's all good. Swapping was good. Nothing but trash in there. What do you expect? I expect goodies, and I expect things on these cones. Heavy Ball. All the cones. Always check the cones. Black Sludge. We have no poison types on the team. But useful. Useful. And an odd incense, which we can sell for money. Money's always good. This is a potential encounter on Route 7, which we will absolutely come back to after I have gone and healed up in Celadon City, which I did put a sort of arbitrary point, as this was like my midway point. I am going to re-randomize everything here. I guess we should re-randomize everything before I get the encounter, and then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves our encounter. Yes. Do right over here. I think I did everything correctly. I changed the wild Pokemon to be set to area. I reshuffled the Pokemon, and I reshuffled the items and TMs. So I believe that we should be good now. I am not leading with... Am I leading with Persephone? I'm leading with Persephone again for this encounter on Route 7, which should definitely not be dupes now. So let's see what our Route 7 encounter is going to be. You know? We've seen too many Ekans today. I'm a little disappointed. I'm just a little bit disappointed. I'm Will-O-Wisping him. You know? I am. I'm putting him on a timer. I don't think he's going to be hard to catch. I'm a little bit disappointed in this. I guess we had our cool fusion last episode, so we were due to have a slightly worse fusion. It's nice, but it's going to be a knocked owl Arbok, and I don't see that carrying a game. It'll have its niche, I'm sure. But, he's also just kind of goofy. He's not the most impressive fusion we've ever seen. Honestly, this is really stupid. I'm calling this thing Emplover, if I can type. Just because I actually really liked the name. I really liked the name. I think it was Empova specifically, but I liked Emplova. I'm calling it Emplova. That's a name now. That's a name that I'm going to use. I liked it. Okay. Okay. Do we want to be miserable and see what else we could have gotten? Sure, let's do it. Let's see what else we could have gotten. Interesting. Interesting. What else? Show me more. I'm curious now. Ooh. He's just a little guy. Okay, okay. Show me the big thing that I missed, though. There it is. That's what I missed. I knew there was going to be something in this grass that I was going to be miserable that we didn't get. There it is. There's probably something else as well, but that's cool. That's cool. That's two really cool Pokemon. I love Aggron. Specifically, I love Aron, actually. I love Aron more than Aggron, but I guess the good news is we do have a Ninetales fusion because we have Ninetales Aegislash, and we do technically already have a Aggron. It's on our team, the skills. So it's not like we don't have either of those Pokemon, I guess, but it's still disappointing not to get the cool one. My dear Pokemon keep me company. Meowth even brings me money home. Give. 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 I have a problem. Let's go ahead and climb this tower and see if we can maybe get ourselves some money. Okay, I'm happy about that. And see if we can maybe get ourselves a Pokemon from the top with the Eevee. Guy downstairs knew my real name, even though I never told him. It's super creepy. Something about Windows environment variables, I think. I'm glad I didn't speak to everyone. My name's Carl. Hi. It's not like I'm hiding it. Don't you dare touch it! I touched it. I touched it. That's my precious Eevee in there. I had to leave it here because I'm always working. Eevee gets a little bit lonely up here and it doesn't get much exercise. You're just so busy all the time. Wish I could spend more time with it. Hey, do you mind doing me a favor and walk my Eevee for me? Yeah, sure. Oh, grand. Just walk it around the city for a while and bring it back when it's tired. Is it? It is an Eevee, right? But you'll give me something different once it gets tired? We can walk around. We can go and explore the city a little bit. And I'm gonna yoink this thing, but we don't need to worry about that. We can just go ahead and skedoodle. I think the game corner is bad for our city's image, but it draws in a lot of tourists. It sure does, like this guy. Hi. Team Rocket Grunt. That's definitely not suspicious at all. My dream was to catch every single Pokemon. I was getting close to my goal, but then Silphco came along and developed fusion technology. I think that's maybe 1P, but maybe I'm stupid. Now there are way too many Pokemon for me to even catch them all. True. True. Unless you're actually insane. I'm slightly insane, though. That's the sort of thing that I would do. I'm currently, like, halfway through creating a shiny living dex in Pokemon, so that's the kind of stupid thing I'd do. I'm actually doing very well on my shining living dex, by the way. I did say I would, like, give an update on, like, a full, sort of shiny showcase, I guess, is the word that I would use. I do still plan on doing that. The problem is, I also just enjoy shiny hunting, rather than spending the time actually, like, planning out making a showcase and stuff. It's called Petilil. It doesn't live in Kanto. I got it during my trip to Unova. I want Petilil and Lilligant in the Infinite Fusion Randomizer. I'm overwhelmed here. I've been trying to get rid of the Rattata for so long that I'm starting to think, while I'm one of them, I can at least be useful by teaching the move Super Fang to one of your Pokemon. Nah, I'm good. Do any of you have anything, though? Can I collect all of them? They trapped me in for a second there, and I was actually like, oh no. But none of them have anything. They're meant to scavenge. Teeny? What do you think of my red Rotini? I brought it with all the coins I won at the slots. Oh, the trainer, do you want me to teach the move Roost to one of your Pokemon? Nah, we have potions. Roost is such a good move. Oh, as long as I'm allowing items, there's just no need for it. Saw some strange men go down into the sewers earlier today. I wonder what they were up to. Those have dried up lately. Oh, hey. Nice Gyarados, bud. We'll come to you eventually. Hotel. Let's see what the quests are. Shall we? Maybe I'll do one, maybe I won't. I'm conducting a study on the Pokemon Eevee. Never seen one. Could you show me the Pokemon that Eevee evolves into when it's exposed to one of these 2 stones? Yes. There you go. Glaceon. It's weird that lined up like that, but yeah, there you go. You can have Sun or Moon. Oh, they definitely wanted an Espeon or an Umbreon, but I saw the Ice Gem and I immediately thought that was a way to evolve it into Glaceon in this game. I do have an Umbreon hoodie though, and an Umbreon shirt, and an Espeon shirt. I have a lot of Evolution merchandise now that I think about it. There's an old legend that says that the bell in Lavender Town reveals its secret if one rings it at night when the time is right. I'm never going to remember to do that. But well, I guess we have it in the quest log. I'm never going to do that though. Hello there, I'm looking to make an omelet. When you find me an egg so I can make it happen. Any egg will do. Like a Pokemon egg? You want to eat a Pokemon egg? I'm not doing that. Nope. 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 I would always rather take a randomized encounter over an omelet. I don't care what she gives me. It would be randomized anyway. That would be a silly decision for me to make. Oh, this place. Oh, I guess we could count this as our Celadon encounter. I don't have any issues with that. Did I do that last time I played? Was this even here last time I played? I don't know. We're here to buy a Pokemon. Here are the Pokemon we have for sale today. Haturto, Roldal, and today's special offer, Slaran. Slack off Nidoran? Slack off Nidoran late game. We've got Slacking Nidoking would be crazy powerful. I don't have any interest in any of those. I really don't. So I guess I'm not going to take an encounter out of those. Which may sound a little bit silly, but honestly, I'd rather have my money. So, an old Gateau. Those are some interesting splices. These splices are quite rare at the moment. Yeah, apparently so, if you didn't actually give me one. I often wonder what it would feel like to be a Pokemon. How do they experience the world? Do they even see things the same way as us? Celadon City is the largest city in Kanto. I guess Saffron's a bit larger. Hello, Luna. Item? Eevee is getting tired. You should head back soon. That's kind of what I was waiting for. Let's go ahead and take Eevee back, shall we? I get it, Eevee. We're at the door, okay? Calm. Ah, you're back. How did Eevee enjoy its walk? Wow, it really seems to like you a lot. You know what? Why don't you keep it? I don't have enough time to take care of it, and it would be a lot happier with you. Just make sure to pass by once in a while so I can see it. Obtained Lampto. Lampin. Ditto? Kabuto. Lampin Kabuto. Again, I can't nickname this just yet because I don't know what the sprite actually looks like to give it a proper name, but we will name it as soon as I see it. What do I even say about that? What do I even actually say about that? He's just a little head grabber. Calling you Feeler. You're just Feeler. You know, it's a very low effort name, but like, what am I meant to name this? The Celadon Condominiums. That's a location I've never seen in my life. Flame Body on a Ghost Water type is interesting as well. It's kind of cool, actually. Good for hatching eggs, although we have incubators. Still, it's good for hatching eggs as another alternative. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll also have a quick look at you. We're not. We're not taking that out anytime soon. Something would have to go horribly wrong for us to take that out. But we have made it to Celadon City finally. Next episode, we will possibly be taking on the gym, unless there's something that blocks us off before we can do that. If we can access the gym straight away, I'm just going to go for it. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,